It's time to check your money. We are here with America's money maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. Of course, your money sponsored by Brackens Financial Solutions Network here on George Kilpatrick, Inspiration for the Nation. And Vicki, we want to say hello to you.
Well, thank you, and hello to you too, George.
How's it going?
I'm doing really very well this week. Enjoyed my week, enjoyed all of the people who came out for our open house.
I was going to say, I was at an open house this week, right? And at this open house, I want to say, if you're going to do an open house, take some notes from Vicki Brackens, because not only did she have the spread and all the beverages you can enjoy, she had a live performer, right? I mean, Mr. Ronnie Lee of Syracuse, and I just was not expecting it. So this is how funny this is. So Vicki, I'm in another room talking to people and hanging out, and I hear this music. I said, oh, they have music. So I'm thinking it's a tape. They're playing the tape.
No.
Then I see Ronnie Lee. Ronnie Lee, of course,
World famous
Ronnie Lee, a vocalist here in the Q's and traveled around the world. And so I said, oh, Ronnie Lee's here. That's nice. And that's it. Like, I didn't connect that the music I was hearing was Ronnie Lee because of the way the layout of the open house. Mm-hmm. You could be in this space, you could be in that space. And then I walk around the corner, it's Ronnie Lee playing live. So I missed the whole set of Ronnie Lee playing.
What I really liked is the way everyone gathered and came into that inner conference area that we have and actually pulled chairs together, and we had a nice, intimate concert.
So what was the purpose of your open house?
Well, we were celebrating the fact that we have now fully transitioned from our previous location,
mm-hmm.
and now are at our new location at 333 West Washington Street there in Washington Station. And we were marking the event as a transition now to our our new home, mm-hmm. and our new broker-dealer relationship, and just really celebrating the fact that our clients had been so instrumental and had been so encouraging concerning this transition, and the fact that we're moving from more of a individual practice to what we call an ensemble practice or a team. Mm-hmm. And it was really to bring all of those things together and to talk about the future and how Brackens Financial Solutions Network is growing and what we're looking at doing in the future.
Fantastic.
So that was really a lot of fun for me, George. It also gave me a chance to say thank you to everyone.
Yeah.
Because I have tremendous relationships with our clients, and they have been so supportive over the years. I wanted them to really understand that I personally and the team really appreciate everything that they've done for us.
And I'm sure they all appreciate what you've done for them.
I hope so.
Right? Because that's the basis for any relationship that you're seeking, especially when you're in a relationship with a financial advisor, broker. It's very important, and if it's not working for them, they're not going to be with you. So
exactly, but it's still important to say thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
So let me talk about this week. Okay?
Let's talk about it.
I think I named the topic opportunity.
You did.
All right, and I named it opportunity because this is going to be a little bit different as far as our conversation is concerned. It's not going to necessarily deal into the technical aspects of money, but it is about opportunities for wealth creation. Mm-hmm. Many times we don't take enough time to think about the strategies and the things that may be around us that are going to create wealth. Mm. And we have an amazing opportunity that's taking place, or actually several that are taking place here in the Syracuse area and across the country, but I'm going to concentrate more on the Syracuse area right now. Most of you have probably noticed that we've been talking about an event around I-81.
That's correct.
For how many years?
Well, I can tell you how many years, right? Because I can tell you this has been talked about since at least 2010. Because when I was on, and even before that, because when I was on WCNY, we used to talk about this happening, and the decision was supposed to have been made in 2017.
That's correct.
Because they were preparing for all of the conversations back then, and we had the people on the show, and we were doing meetings and all of those things. And so this decision should have been made already.
All right then, so it's been, let's say, a minute.
A minute
A
or two.
very long minute.
Yeah.
But now decisions are being made and opportunities are starting to blossom.
Mm-hmm.
But are you participating? Is my question.
That is the question.
Well, something also happened in 2017 that I really want to pinpoint, and that is something called the Opportunity Zone legislation. In 2017, we talked about the tax legislation and Tax and Jobs Act that took place, and we had a lot of conversation about what Congress was doing and why the brackets were changing and so forth. But one of the things that happened was the creation of what are called opportunity zones.
Mm-hmm.
And opportunity zones, and I'm going to read this to you, is a long-term investment that encourages, specifically in low-income urban and rural areas throughout the country. It was designed to invest or to bolster investments in those economies. Not only do opportunity zones offer a chance for investors to earn significant revenues, but they also have tax incentives to encourage investors to reinvest their unrealized capital gains into qualified opportunity zones. Okay, that's a big sentence. Let's break that down.
Go ahead.
Investors are always looking for ways to shield their taxes.
Go ahead.
The new tax legislation prepared or provides a way for them to shield their capital gains by reinvesting into particular communities across the country that have been designated opportunity zones. Syracuse is an opportunity zone. Many areas of Syracuse are in the opportunity zone configuration. But even if you are not a builder or a real estate developer and have millions of dollars that you're trying to shelter from taxation, they have to create projects in those zones to receive the funding in order to shield those tax or to create those tax incentives. So what's going to happen is in the opportunity zones, economic development is going to start to blossom. Here's the key for everyone listening.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot tell you what the projects are going to be yet, but I can tell you this. A lot is being done right now to have conversations around how these opportunity zones and these projects are going to be configured and what the possibilities are for economic growth and for wealth creation in those particular zones. Everyone can attend those meetings. And there is a big one that's coming up that's being provided by Bond, Shannick and King, Bousquet Holstein, and M&T Bank and Wilmington Trust. If the banks are talking about it and the lawyers are writing about it, it means it's something you need to pay attention to. You can attend these meetings. The meeting that's the next one that's being held is at from 9:30 to 11, which will be on the 30th of July, being hosted, as I told you already, by these particular entities, sponsored by Central State CEO. Go on to the Central State CEO website, register for the event, pay the $30. Education costs something,
right.
Always. Don't worry about
it's an investment.
It's an investment, so that you can hear from the beginning how this is going to develop. This is one of the things I say quite often, George.
Get in on the ground floor.
Exactly. Get in at the beginning, not in the middle when the train is left the station.
Because that's often a problem that we say about what happens in our community. We're not involved in the beginning of it, and we wonder what happened. So this is an opportunity to
get involved now.
Right.
Okay, right in the beginning, get the information fresh, not because somebody told me and somebody else told me and somebody, what I call re-Xerox. Get in on the beginning, okay, so that you really understand.
We'll put that link on our website to the Central State CEO link. We'll put that on our Facebook Inspiration for the Nation George Kilpatrick page.
All right. So because this is something that we really want to get involved in. I hear what, the Green New Deal.
Yes.
This is a real Green Deal. Understand this, okay?
All right.
The money that's going to be made through these types of projects that have to be developed have all types of spin-off opportunities that we need to get involved in. So I'm encouraging everyone to do this, to go onto the website, go to the link, or you can go right into Center State CEO's link, look under the events page, find the event for the opportunity zones, register, and meet me there.
Okay.
So George, I think at this point in time, I'll say our plate is full.
All right, Vicki, our plate is indeed full. How do we contact you?
You can contact me at area code 315-930-4499 or at info@brackensfsn.com.
And that does it for this edition. Vicki Brackens, of course, is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC.